Why is this man searching in the desert with a metal detector? He certainly can't expect to find many lost coins out here. But look, I believe he's found something. Let's join him. Why, that's a gold nugget in his hand, and it's just what he was searching for. Because this man is Charles Garrett, and he's hunting for gold with a Garrett Scorpion Gold Stinger, acclaimed the world over as absolutely the best metal detector for finding gold. Perhaps you've asked yourself, could I really find gold with a detector? Here's Phil Stearns, one of Australia's most successful gold hunters. Let's ask him.
Well, I reckon the only way to find gold really is using a metal detector for the hobbyist, because you can find very small nuggets and that, which I've done, and my father-in-law has actually found very large nuggets from, when I say large nuggets, 18 grams back in Australia in the local Adelaide Hills, right up to 3 ounces, and he's found a lot of them. So has my mother-in-law. But yes, it's the only way to go. I think the Garrett Scorpion is probably the best on the market, because a lot of people not only want to do gold, but they want to do coin hunting, or maybe they just want to do coin hunting and occasionally go to the gold fields. And it's basically the best on the market. It's the one I recommend.
That's what an expert thinks about Garrett Scorpion. Now, let's learn how to use it. This detector is especially well suited for finding gold nuggets and other precious metals. It offers fully calibrated discrimination for ore sampling and the elimination of hot rocks. In addition to its added power for punching through mineralized ground, it provides absolute adjustment with a precise 10-turn control for manual ground balancing, plus a highly responsive 10-turn audio control. But maybe just as important for its popularity is the Scorpion's ability to find lost coins, jewelry, or anything else. This girl has just found the valuable earring she lost here in the park yesterday. The Scorpion is thus the most versatile of all the gold hunting detectors. If you haven't already done so, read from cover to cover the owner's manual that was included with your new detector. Don't particularly try to memorize anything. You don't have to. You'll notice the convenient size of the manual. It's designed to be tucked into your pocket so that you can take it right out into the field with you. We do urge, however, that you become familiar with the manual and its contents. Know what's in it and where to find the information you're looking for. Now, let's leave both Mr. Garrett in the Utah desert and the young lady in the park and talk about assembling your new detector. Remember that no tools are required. Complete the assembly of your new detector by inserting the cable collar and rotating it clockwise until it is secure. This should be about 4 turns. Hand tighten only. Check the cable. It should be wrapped snugly around the search coil stem, but not so tight that the angle of the coil can't be changed easily. Now, let's get acquainted with the Scorpion's controls. The control panel has 4 control knobs, 2 toggle switches, and 1 push button to regulate operation of the detector. You'll see that the Scorpion has arrow points on 3 of its 4 dials. Garrett calls these initial settings and recommends that you always set your controls to them first. As you become more proficient with the detector, you may choose different settings. When you set the knob marked Depth to its initial setting, you turn the detector on and you'll hear some tones over its speaker. These indicate the condition of the batteries that power your detector. 4 or more tones tell you that the batteries are very good, and 2 tones warn you that the batteries are merely adequate and will need to be replaced soon. When you hear only a single tone or no tone at all, replace the batteries immediately. You'll notice that the control you use to turn on your detector is marked Depth, and your immediate impulse is to turn it to the extreme right. You want to hunt as deeply as possible. This dial is adjustable, however, because mineral and atmospheric conditions will inhibit your detector's operations in certain areas. We suggest you think of it as a sensitivity control. By adjusting it properly, you can hunt as deeply as possible no matter what ground mineral or electronic conditions you encounter. You may have wondered why the audio control on the lower left of your control panel doesn't have an initial set point. That's because this 10-turn control lets you adjust precisely the level of continuous sound generated by your detector. This audio level will determine the amount of sound being produced by the Scorpion as you search for gold or anything else, with this continuous level of sound coming either over its built-in speaker or through headphones. It is recommended that the sound be adjusted at a threshold level where it is barely discernible when the detector is searching. It will sound like this. Any increase of sound caused by the detection of metal, like that, can then be interpreted easily by the operator. Do not adjust the control when the loud signal of metal detection is heard. Perhaps you've heard or read about silent searching. Well, your Scorpion is certainly capable of this, except Charles Garrett really doesn't think it's the best way to hunt for gold nuggets or anything else. He believes that you'll consistently miss faint signals with the detector operating silently. If you insist on hunting with no sound coming from your detector, first, turn the audio control to slight sound and then just into the silent zone.